Y'all brace yourselves, because what I'm about to reveal might leave your jaw on the floor. Charleston White has finally broken his silence, and the claims he's making about Cardi B's personal life are nothing short of explosive. Sources close to the rapper suggest her past may be far more complicated than many imagined. Multiple relationships, shocking paternity rumors, and intense personal situations that could challenge everything people think they know. According to Charleston, the story the public has been given about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs is only the tip of the iceberg. There are whispers, allegations, and controversial claims, including the suggestion that Stefon Diggs may not even be the father of Cardi's latest child. Charleston argues that DNA testing isn't just recommended, it's crucial. But it doesn't stop there. Charleston goes deeper, describing a past filled with controversial choices, public scrutiny, and life-altering decisions that, in his view, affect more than just Cardi herself. He calls out what he sees as double standards, public judgment, and the influence these situations may have on young women watching closely. He doesn't hold back. Charleston outlines Cardi B's transformation, from a provocative, streetwise persona to a mother, wife, and global public figure navigating personal decisions under intense scrutiny. He frames her journey as one shaped by strategic thinking, survival instincts, and resilience. According to him, this evolution is both shocking and unprecedented. He also draws controversial distinctions between emotional reactions and calculated strategy, arguing that Cardi's life reflects a masterclass in shock, power, and survival. This, he claims, isn't just gossip. It's a narrative that could shift public perception entirely. For years, fans have speculated about Cardi B's relationships, her children's fathers, and her past decisions. But Charleston presents his commentary with blunt, unapologetic intensity. He questions what he describes as a carefully curated public image, and suggests that the glamorous romance narrative surrounding Cardi B and Stefon Diggs may only scratch the surface. According to Charleston, beneath that image lie legal and personal complexities that few are willing to address publicly. He alleges that unresolved questions surrounding paternity could reveal truths some would rather keep private. His analysis paints a picture of a woman whose life has been strategically managed, fiercely defended, and frequently misunderstood. He does not sugarcoat his perspective. In his telling, Cardi's evolution into a global figure, mother, and wife has involved tension, missteps, and calculated survival. Charleston also compares her trajectory to other public figures, arguing that resilience and adaptation are key themes in her story. He suggests that every relationship, every public decision, and every pregnancy has come with intense waves of criticism and debate. He further claims these situations extend beyond personal matters. In his view, they shape community perceptions, influence young women, and spark broader conversations about morality, accountability, and empowerment. As his commentary unfolds, he characterizes Cardi B's life as a labyrinth of strategy, consequences, and reinvention. He argues that what some may see as chaos is, in fact, deliberate navigation under pressure. Charleston also speaks about accountability and long-term consequences, emphasizing that decisions made in relationships and during pregnancy carry lasting impact for both mother and child. He contends that public figures must recognize the influence they hold over impressionable audiences. Throughout his remarks, his tone remains sharp, direct, and unapologetic, painting a vivid picture of controversy, public humiliation, strategic decision-making, and survival under the spotlight. Whether one agrees with him or not, his commentary certainly adds fuel to an already intense public conversation.
I think two of those babies was born in wedlock, right? Offset baby, she was born in wedlock. The other baby gonna be a problem because it's a bastard baby. So you got a bastard baby and you got two children born in wedlock. You got two born in wedlock and you got one born out of wedlock while you're married. That's not Stefon Diggs' baby. That's Offset baby, by law.
This mid-interview snippet acts as a pivot point, reinforcing Charleston's perspective while adding a confessional, human element to the documentary-style narration. It strengthens the faceless journalist approach, making viewers feel as though they're hearing insider truths rather than gossip. As the story progresses, Charleston dissects her relationships in detail, explaining how multiple fathers, public drama, and media narratives collide with her personal life. He suggests that the narrative surrounding Cardi B and Stefon Diggs is incomplete, whether intentionally or unintentionally, and hints at layers of complexity, legal nuance, and emotional dynamics that have not been shared publicly. He goes further, comparing her strategic decisions to streetwise survival tactics, illustrating how she balances personal needs, public perception, and the constant threat of scandal. Through his narration, viewers are guided through a dark, suspenseful web of revelations, from controversial aspects of her past to calculated decisions during pregnancy, all underscored by the tension of relentless public judgment. The story, he insists, doesn't end with what appears on Instagram or in tabloids. This is about survival, power, and accountability. According to Charleston, Cardi B has been playing a game most people cannot comprehend, while the world watches her every move, often oblivious to what he describes as the strategy behind it. She is portrayed as a mother, a wife, and a survivor navigating pressures few could withstand. He argues that the story doesn't stop where most media outlets draw the line. While headlines focus on Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' alleged breakup, Charleston claims there is a deeper narrative the mainstream is not prepared to confront. In his view, the public has been given a polished, sanitized version of events, while the underlying reality is far more complicated and difficult to process. Charleston maintains that what the media presents is only the surface. He suggests certain narratives are structured to protect reputations and manage public perception. According to him, the individuals involved are navigating chaos that would overwhelm most people. He frames his commentary not as speculation, but as insider insight, describing it as the kind of revelation that forces audiences to reconsider everything they thought they knew. In his telling, Cardi B's personal life is a labyrinth of relationships, responsibilities, and high-stakes decisions. Beyond Stefon Diggs, beyond the headlines, he claims she is dealing with the aftermath of complicated relationships, rumored pregnancies, and intense public scrutiny. Charleston emphasizes that her current situation is not simply a romance or a breakup. It is, in his words, a battlefield.
You getting your son her twisted up like this nigga. This nigga is not a positive influence on your child. He ain't even in his own kid's life. So
this clip is pivotal. It frames Cardi B not as a tabloid caricature, but as someone navigating pressures most people would crumble under. Charleston uses this moment to dissect what he sees as contradictions within her public persona. He notes that while Cardi B projects confidence and control, the reality behind the scenes may be far more overwhelming. Every decision she makes is scrutinized, every relationship dissected, and every rumor about her children amplified into a viral frenzy. Charleston also argues that Stefon Diggs' role in the situation has been widely misunderstood. While media reports often portray him as a detached, peripheral figure, Charleston claims the truth is far more complex. According to his sources, there are lingering questions about paternity, and he suggests that DNA testing could dramatically reshape the public narrative. As he puts it, "Y'all, the story you see online is only a fraction. The truth is explosive, and it could shake the foundation of everything you thought you knew about this couple." From there, Charleston shifts the focus to the broader social implications of Cardi B's lifestyle and choices. He contends that her journey, from a controversial past to her current role as a mother and global public figure, reflects deeper themes of strategy, survival, and societal double standards. You can't separate the persona from the behavior, he argues. In his view, examining her life reveals that personal evolution is neither simple nor easily understood, especially under constant public scrutiny. Ultimately, the clip reinforces a central idea. Cardi B's story, as presented to the public, may only scratch the surface of a far more layered and complicated reality.